Okay, today we are doing lesson 33, page 220. So make sure you're on that page with me. If you need to pause the video at any time, you can do so. Page 220. So we're going to first look at problem B. So looking at B, we're subtracting two mixed numbers. Remember, we have to have the first fraction bigger than the second fraction. So because 3/6 is smaller than 5/6, we're going to have to borrow first from our whole number in order to do this. So when we borrow, we take away 1, which makes that 4 a 3. We take that 1 and make it into a fraction. Because our denominators are 6, we know that we're going to make that fraction into 6/6. We have to add our 6/6 to the 3/6, which gives us 9/6. Now we are ready to subtract the 3 and 5/6. When we subtract, we're going to subtract our whole numbers together first. So 3 minus 3, which is 0. You don't have to write that. And then we take 9/6 minus 5/6, so 9 minus 5, which is 4/6. So 4/6 is our answer. On C, we look at our fractions first. So 3/10 minus 7/10, we know we can't do that, so we're going to have to borrow from our whole. We take 1 away, which makes that 8 into a 7. That 1 that we took away becomes a fraction. We look at our denominators, which are 10, so we know that our fraction is going to be 10/10. We add our 10/10 to our 3/10, which gives us 13/10. Now we can subtract the two 7/10. So we subtract our whole numbers first, 7 minus 2, and we get 5, and then we subtract our fractions, 13/10 minus 7/10. 13 minus 7 is 6, so we have 6/10. 5/6 is our answer. Let's look at problem A on number 4. The fractions 1/4 and 3/4 we cannot subtract yet, so we're going to have to borrow from our whole. We take 1 away, which makes our 6 into a 5. The 1 we took away, we have to make into a fraction. Our denominators are 4, so we know that our fraction is 4/4. We add 4/4 to our 1/4 that we already had, and now we have 5/4. Now we're ready to subtract the 3/4. So we're first subtracting our whole numbers, 5 and 3, gives us 2. Then we subtract our fractions, 5/4 and 3/4, which gives us 2/4. Okay, so looking at the next one, we have 1/8 and 7/8, so we have to borrow. So we're going to borrow from our whole, and we're going to take 1 away. That 5 is going to become a 4. The 1 that we took away has to become a fraction, so we have to have 8 since our denominator is 8. So we make it 8/8. Now we have to add 8/8 with our 1/8 that we already had, so we have 9/8. Now we can subtract the 2 7/8. We subtract our wholes, so 4 minus 2 is 2, and 9/8 minus 7/8, so 9 minus 7 is 2/8. 2 and 2/8 is our answer. Let's look at D on the next one. On D, we have 1/100th and 97/100ths. We can't subtract, so we're going to have to borrow from our whole, take 1 away, which makes it a 4. The 1 we took away is going to become a fraction. Our denominators are 100, so we have 100 over 100. We add in our 1/100th, which gives us 101 over 100. Now we can subtract the 2 and 97/100ths. We subtract our wholes first, so the 4 minus 2 is 2. If you need to, you can write out 101 minus 97 in order to subtract those two fractions. So you'd have to borrow. The 1 becomes a 0. The 0 becomes a 10. Then we take it away, make it a 9. That 1 becomes 11. 11 minus 7. That gives us 4. And 9 minus 9 is 0. So we know we would have 4 hundredths left. So 2 400ths would be our answer. You're going to do problem C on your own. When you are finished, you're working on Zearn. Make sure that you work on the whole lesson using your notebook, watching the video, and if you don't get finished with Zearn today, you should be taking it home to work on tonight.